Prompt engineering in the context of large language models still feel like an art instead of a proper process. Prompt engineering simply means the practice of creating queries or prompts that are designed to guide AI models like chatbots or image generators to produce specific or more accurate outcomes. This involves strategic use of language, keywords, and structures to effectively communicate with AI systems, ensuring that the intended request is understood and executed as desired. Another key factor when it comes to prompt engineering is that many individuals and companies used a system called as ELO rating to judge the quality of the prompt. This terminology, ELO, has been borrowed from the chess. It is used in chess to rank players, and it could conceptually apply to evaluating the effectiveness or performance of prompts in generating desired output. Just as the ELO system assesses the skill level of chess players based on match outcomes, and ELO ratings for prompts could theoretically assess their quality based on how well they get accurate or creative response from AI. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to this GPT prompt engineer created by this guy M. Schumer, who has created all of these notebooks plus a process to create high quality prompts on the basis of your text input. So all you need to do is to provide what exactly you want the LLM to do, and then it converts that text query into various prompts and then rate those prompts on the basis of ELO rating, and then you can select the prompt with best ELO rating. That is the whole idea behind this GPT prompt engineer. This GPT prompt engineer can be used with OpenAI's models like GPT-4, GPT 3.5, and you would need OpenAI's API key, which you can get from platform.openai.com. You can also use this GPT prompt engineer with Claude 3 models now, with Opus and Haiku, and you would need the Anthropic's API key if you want to go that way. Both of the options are paid options, so make sure that you first buy those API key and then you'd be able to use it. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go with OpenAI's API key as I already have account there, but the process is similar for Claude 3 models, both Opus and their more performant model Haiku. For this one, I'm going to go with the Google Colab. I already have saved my OpenAI's API key in the secret. So if you go to this Google Colab notebook, which is free, click on this key icon. You can see that I already have saved my OpenAI's API key here. And then I can access it by using this code chunk. Another thing which I have done is I have gone into runtime, change runtime time, and I have selected T4 GPU. As a first step, let's install some of the prerequisites. We are not going to use WAN-DB here, but this WAN-DB is used to logging and monitoring uh, and instrumentation of your LLM applications. So I'm going to click here and it is going to install all the prerequisites. OpenAI is to access OpenAI's library. Predictable will print it in a pretty fashion. And then we have this TQDM and Tenacity. TQDM is normally used to add program bars and loops to the programs, whereas Tenacity it makes it very easy to retry almost any operation because there is a throttling issue with all of these API providers. So that is why Tenacity makes sense here. So you can see that all of the prerequisites are now done, which is great. Now let's import some of the libraries and also our environment. Let's set our environment variables. Let me run it and you can see that I am importing some of the libraries, and towards the end I am getting and setting my OpenAI's API key. I'm not using WAN-DB for any instrumentation, and I'm not using any prompt chaining here. So I'm setting these both port key and WAN-DB to false. And this is the system and tracking prompt. So there are two things here. We use a system prompt and a ranking system prompt. So you can see that we are using these two prompts. We will be not only generating the prompt, but the second prompt will be used to rank the prompt. Let me go with another one. Sorry, just let me make this here. Now in this one, we are just defining a constant as K32. This is just a constant, and our model which we are using is GPT-4, and this GPT 3.5 will be used to generate the more prompts for this. And then I'm just putting the number of retries to 2, and this is GPT 3.5 will be ranking the prompts with this randomness. And then I'm just going to go with number of prompt as 3. If you increase the value, this will increase your cost, so I'm just keeping it at 3. I'm not using this van db and van runtime, so if you want, you can even remove this. Let me run it. That's done. That is cool. And now this is where the exact magic happens. So I've just taken it from its notebook. So let me walk you through what is happening here. It's very simple code. Okay, so now in this one, the first function is simply taking the test case and number of prompts, which we already have mentioned, and then it is calling the model, giving it this prompt template and the test cases which we will be passing. And then on the basis of the temperature which we already specified above, it is generating the candidate response and then looping through it and storing it in this prompts array. Then this is a function for expected score. This is the elo rating which we will be calculating. And then these are the retries through the tenacity which I mentioned above. And here it is calling the OpenAI's API key for the chat completion on the basis of this system and user prompt template. And these are all the elo rating which are being specified. And these are the retries if it fails above. And the same thing is happening here. And then this is where test candidates are being tested and their rating is being specified with all the progress bar. And this is all where outputs are being ranked and elo ratings are being updated, and then progress bar is calculated. And on the basis of it, optimal prompts are being generated, and then prompt ratings are being stored here, and then it is being put it into the pretty table. Let me run it. That's done. Now here you can see that I am giving it a use case. So my prompt, so my text is that I want to get a good prompt for this use case. So my description is, given a prompt, generate a company name for an AI consultancy. And then I gave it few of the prompts here: Ru AI, AI Optimized Lab, just some randomly generated names for the consultancy. And then I'm not using VanDB, but just for the sake of completion, I have put it here. That is done. Now let me pass this to the GPT prompt engineer and see what sort of rating it gives and what sort of output it generates. So let me create another cell and start it. And you can see that it is making the tries, going through it one by one. So let's wait for it to come back. It's gonna take too long. But make sure that you keep an eye on your cost because this could get expensive real soon. Unfortunately, that is the case with these API based providers. I have tried to keep it at 3 prompts, but still it will cost me under a few dollars. So let's see. Almost there. So as you can see the result here, the if you just scroll down to the very right, the first prompt has the highest elo rating, and if you read it, it says that your task is to generate a fitting company name for an AI consultancy firm. Given a prompt, the prompt might contain specific words, phrases, or concept related to AI technology or consulting. Your generated name should sound professional, blah blah blah. So it is quite good. Let me now go to my chat GPT 4 and put this prompt to get the company's name from there. I have copied the first prompt, which had the highest elo rating. Let me put it there. Looks quite good. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it is asking me to. Okay, I'll just say maybe I'll give it few of the names here, or I'll just tell it create your own. Just give me just, or maybe suggest me company name of above prompt. Intellective synergies consulting, and no one is going to give business to that sort of company. But anyway, pretty interesting. Let's check out the second one. This is the second elo rating one. Okay, the new name could be Nexa Intellect Solutions. Okay, let's try out the last one. Okay, so what is the name here? Axiom AI Strategies. Okay, I'll just ask here. Okay, and I think you got the idea that this GPT prompt engineer gives you the top quality prompts. It just takes your text input and on the basis of it gives you a prompt, some of the prompts which are ranked with their ELO rating, and then you can take it to your model and try them out. So pretty good, I should say. I mean, it works. At least it is trying to bring some sense into this art, which is called as prompt engineering. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? I'll drop the link to this repo in video's description. If you're already using any sort of prompt engineering tool or repo or application, please share with us. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps. By the way, running this in my GPT costed me around $2. Thanks for watching.